morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Nexus Gaming series. We're here in Division E. On the left-hand side, we've got Dragon Gall Z, and unfortunately, there's no Gall. Sylvanas to be played by Autumn, Porthos on the Urel, Helix to be on the Stukov, Moogle will play the Junkrat, and last but not least, you got Soul Nova on the Varian. Over on the right-hand side, you got Out of Pocket. We've got Orkin Beans on Rexar, Inoculus, I think is how you say the Vala's name, Magamone, I don't know, Mongo will play Mongo upon the Lily Conky on the Joanna and Vates, playing the Gul'dan. Last but not least, Misha to play Misha. Now, I have a gamble for all of you at home, and that is going to be how many Regeneration Globe stacks for Joanna by the end? Joanna went Laws of Hope, she picks up a Regeneration Globe, she builds up the stackage. So how many of these stacks will she have by the end of the game? Get your gambles in, ladies and gentlemen. It's evening here, thanks. Well, I'm sorry. Everyone knows that the NA West Coast region is the only time zone in the entire world. You got Core 4 in bottom lane, you got Urel over here in top, and she'll be smacking onto Orkin Beans while Misha continues to soak up the lane. Hot honey on pizza, but yes, hot sauce on pizza's good. I'd try a little bit of hot honey on pizza. It depends on the toppings, but I'd try like a little glob, see how it is. I'm adventurous. It's buffalo chicken. Usually don't put ranch on pizza, but you had to make an exception. Oh, as I always say, to each their own. I mean, hell, I love putting Parmesan and red pepper flakes, and some people are like, that just ruins it. But either way, we got good gambles. We got odds. Thank you, chat. 3 stacks on the Joanna already. We have Gul'dan with the Echoed Corruption. He's already on 7 out of the 30 on that. We've got 6 stacks of the Vala. As always to note, it is an uncapped quest. She will be able to get the jump in damage. Basically, you know, there's a couple other heroes that work like this. Falstead is the one that always comes to mind with Gathering Storm. When you hit that 30 mark, you can still go beyond, but you get a jump in damage, so you get the extra 40. So at the 20 mark, you have 40 damage, then you get an additional 40, so you're at 80. And then we'll keep seeing that stackage go up and up. But that is going to be First Blood in the bottom lane. I do apologize for missing that. It is going to be the Joanna falling. Laws of Hope were not enough to keep her alive for the time being. And First Blood will go over to the side of Dragon Gall Z while they push into this bottom lane with the Hellbat camp. Sawdust Parmesan soaking up the grease. Yep, that's true, actually. That's a good point. Vala will fall as well, but as I had mentioned, she's Fire at Will level 1, so doesn't have to worry about losing any of that Gambit, because, well, there's no Gambit to be had. Varian goes in for a charge onto Vates. And the Gul'dan will not fall. Joanna has made it back in and will start trying to... will continue to grab these globes as quickly as possible, keeping that Laws of Hope stackage going up. Varian charges in once again. The taunt this time onto Lily. Mongo only a pawn. Game of life. God, I love Blazing Saddles. Why do I feel like this is actually a reference to Mongo Pawn, but maybe. Anyways, Varian goes in onto Vates this time. The Gul'dan will fall. And another kill will go over to the side of Dragon Ball Z as Joanna tries to step in. Unfortunately, she won't be able to do much beyond just tank damage. The Candygram was the hard part. Anyways, sorry. 10 stacks still for the Vala. We got 14 on the Gul'dan, and no charge for either side just yet. Top being controlled by Rexar and Misha. We've got the Urel grabbing a globe here and just continues to soak up against said Ranger. Beastmaster, actually, I think is what Rexar is. Oh, back down in bottom lane. I don't think Urel's going to be threatened too much in top. Yeah, she's going to be poked at here and there, but in bottom lane, Varian's going to go in for a charge. The Black Girls from Sylvanas will be activated as the siege continues from Autumn, but not a whole lot of mana left on this Sylvanas, and she will back away, probably looking for the full reset. What's up, Wildfire? How you doing today, bud? Varian goes in once again, targeting the Vala. Inoculus going to be displaced by a concussion mine from Junkrat. This Vala is able to vault away, and she will not be falling. Still 3-0 in kills. 7 talents here, slightly faster. To the side of our blue team as Urel continues to hold top lane. She has lost a little bit here, but realistically, as long as Urel can hold top lane, the team can do everything they need to in bottom because it's a 4v3. Actually, it's a 4v2 now since the Gul'dan is chilling in top lane, trying to pressure into the Urel a little bit more. Always a great day when I get to watch Baha. Just getting to quote Futurama just adds to it. Man, Futurama's been fairly good. I watched a little bit more of the new season last night. Oh, Urel will actually go down in top lane. I didn't think they'd be able to dive into her and take the kill, but that will be first blood over to the side of Out of Pocket. But of course, we already have the 4 kills in favor of Dragon Gall Z, and they do pick up a Misha kill in the top lane as well. It's going to be a quarter kill. Misha does respawn next to Rexar, who will continue to pressure into this top lane fort. Has the wave, has the bear, has the autos. Joanna, by the way, for our gamblers in chat, is currently sitting on 9 stacks, and I don't know if Janna will be able to make it out of this alive. The sustained damage is pretty good. Mongo trying to back out as well. The weighted pustule just connects. It won't take down the Joanna, though. Outback Camp is going to be empowered by the Sylvanas. You can see that there's that glow around the units. That's from the shield glare right there from Joanna. But either way, oh, the Lili will fall. Mungo goes down. And so will the bottom lane fort. Urel will be traded, though, in top lane. Looks like Rexar and Misha have been able to consistently apply pressure to the Draenei in top lane, right? She's a Draenei? I think that's the right class name. Top lane fort will go down. Uh-oh. Vates is going to be charged into and will fall. The taunt wasn't even needed. We'll see 30-some% rise over the members of Dragon Gall Z, and this is just going to be bottom lane back in control for the side, for the members of Out of Pocket. Let's go ahead and cycle through the other numbers, get an idea of what the damage, healing, and experience does look like. As it does look like our solo lane, or actually just the lane setup has swapped for the members of Dragon Gall Z. You got Urel down in bottom lane and the core 4 up in top, as we have had forts traded in each lane. Urel does, I think they actually scout out finally like, oh, it's just Urel down here. So the members of Out of Pocket will regain control of bottom. Misha is going to be falling in top lane. Should be enough damage. Concussion Mine actually snipes that last little bit right there. Wailing Arrow, Riptire, Flailing Swipes, Ardent Defender. And we'll see what Varian does when he pops a W. Is he going to be protected or not? What is not protected is Gul'dan's health bar from that Riptire. Rip Gul'dan with the Riptire. Nicely done from Junkrat as Urel in bottom lane continues to do her best to hold things down. Takes a Rain of Vengeance to the face from Vala. Feel like you missed out on Futurama was absorbed in the earliest Simpsons. I mean, isn't all of Futurama on Hulu? If you have Hulu, then you can watch all of it. To be honest, I feel like Futurama holds up. Like, you could, if you've never seen it and you wanted to watch it, I feel like you could definitely go ahead and do that. Nice dive in from Soul Nova here in the top lane. Moogle will be able to follow up the damage as well. Some assist pings are being pulled in this top lane as well, as Vates will do their best to push back. Oh, wait, hold on. The Horrify is going to be forced out. Nicely done from Sylvanas. She's able to activate the Black Arrows and does lock down the tower, or at least stops the tower from firing out any sort of shots onto Varian or anything defensively into the minion wave that is going to be approaching soon. Hulu's the one I don't have, but that can change. Do you have Disney Plus? Because isn't there like a thing with like Hulu and Disney Plus now? Like if you have one, you get the other or something? Or like you can get it so that you pay for one and you also get the other. I forget, like a lot of the streaming services seemingly are starting to bundle together. Thank the robot overlords. It's almost like you should pay like one fee for like all these different like media sources. We've reinvented cable, chat. That's all we've done. We've just reinvented the wheel. I'm waiting to see if there's a Hulu or even Netflix Black Friday sale on oh, that's actually a very good idea. I remember I was reading about Peacock, and apparently there was a Black Friday sale or something like that for Peacock subscription for a year, and you end up having to pay like $12 for the entire year. And then I was reading that that was not supposed to happen, and Peacock is like lost out a ton of money on that. Disney owns Hulu and ESPN, so I think there's a, I know I've seen bundles on the internet, or like, I know I've like logged in, or I've seen ads on the internet. There we go, I couldn't think of the right word. The thing that we see everywhere. I've seen ads for it where it's like, get Disney, ESPN, and Hulu in one thing. Yeah, so there you go, you pay $107 a month. Peacock does have some good stuff. Definitely does have a few good things. The Twisted Metal show is absolutely worth it, in my opinion. Riptire activated by the Junkrat as we focus back into the game here. We got some blinds coming out from Lily. Varian charges in as he did go for the Warbringer at level 10. He's able to charge every 4 seconds, and that Concussion Mine splits back the bear. Varian and the rest still chasing on in. Not a whole lot of mana for this Varian. Soul Nova using every little ounce of mana available to chase down this enemy team, and all that will be achieved kill-wise is going to be the Misha, thanks to Stukov's Lurking Arm and the low blow level 1, but the other major note is going to be this humongous Zerg wave coming through the top lane in favor of Dragon Gall Z. For those of you wondering, 21 stacks for the Joanna on the Laws of Hope. Of course, Wildfire, you got me. You got me! Concussion Mine. Vala tries to vault away, gets blocked by a tower, but she's fine, able to get back by the keep, and multi-shot out, try and clear out the wave of the Zerg, but I'm sorry, where did the Joanna's health bar go? The Horrify from the Gul'dan will not be able to save her for the time being, and the Guardians are still available. They've got a decent range, outranging structures by a wee bit. A Lurking Arm thrown down by Stukov, and enough damage to take down Misha? Unfortunately not, but the keep is below 50% as the Cyclones are trying to shoot back onto these Guardians. Why don't the Cyclones just use Lock-On? It's faster damage. Didn't they just get buffed? Isn't everybody playing Terran? The Jugs from Lili will be activated. Yrel avenging Zarathaz's away. She'll also Divine Steed. And that's keep down in favor of the members of Dragon Gall Z. 12-2 in kills, and it's feeling like our blue team is leaning towards a victory. They've only lost 1 fort, but you never know. The enemy team Butcher could start feeding. Oh wait, no, there's no Butcher. Never mind. Sorry. That actually happened yesterday when I played Braxis Holdout. I actually thought that last Braxis game yesterday, I was mentally accepting the loss, but I was still physically there trying to take the win, and we did. But God, that was a sketchy mid to late game. Joanna's doing her best to get out of here. She eats the steel trap with the iron skin. A taunt from Varian keeps her in place. Pops the Laws of Hope. The Horrify from Gul'dan pulls Yrel out of position. And the Horrify does not allow her to activate the Ardent Defender, but Misha and Lili will fall. Rain of Vengeance dropped by the Vala. Haunting Wave to try and chase things down. The Wailing Arrow goes out. And Sylvanas finds herself a triple kill. And that right there will be a quadra kill overall if I can hit the right buttons on my stream deck. There we go. As the Misha Bear does count as a kill, and it looks like they're gonna go call for core. 3 dead and 20 seconds average time for 3 of these enemy heroes. Gul'dan getting a good suck on, but doesn't look like that'll stop Varian. Holy crap, Misha is getting some decent damage in, but Misha will be the one to fall. Core shielding is about to be broken. Varian gets an insta-taunt onto Vates, and this camp on core with the buff from Sylvanas' Mercenary Queen, they're gonna shred right through this, and map number 1 of the day for our Division E matchup. We'll be going over to the side of Dragon Gall Z. Nicely done. 15-3 in kills. And they'll take Braxis Holdout here in 13 minutes and 37 seconds. Hit the core! Ed Zed bet. That's some good tea. That's some good tea. How many level 1 stacks for Joanna by end? 29 or less. She had 26. The bet's been paid. How has Lords of the Fallen been, by the way? Missed some streams. We played it on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Did I really? Yeah, wow, I did. So I played it Friday, Saturday, and Sunday of last week. It was great. We're actually gonna play more of it this afternoon after I do casting. I'm trying to split my days a little bit. Like Tuesdays, I like Tuesdays to just be like ranked. I feel like that's fun. But I'm trying to start splitting up my days a little bit, like 3 hours of a game, 3 hours of another game. A little bit of variety, if you will. You know. So I have 3 best of 3s today, and then we're going to play more Lords of the Fallen, and then we are going to do marbles as well. So that's the game plan today. And, no beers for me because I gotta run out and check on a friend. My buddy's partner got surgery today. I think she's getting surgery like right now. It's just on her knee. It's non-invasive, right? Is that the right term for like a safe surgery? Like it's nothing to be like, oh my god, she won't survive. It's just it's like a simple knee surgery that she's needed for a little bit, and skiing stuff. So I'm gonna go run over there and check if they need minor surgery. Thank you. Because I was like, invasive's not the it's knee is not my from the way she's described it. Like it's like what they have to do is like simple, I guess. She's like because I remember my ex-girlfriend got knee surgery, which was minor. Because it was like a ligament thingy, but like they literally like there was like 3 little holes in her leg and that was it because they just like they did everything. A keyhole maybe. Yeah, like I know it's very, very simple. Like they're going this morning and they'll be back before lunch, he told me. So I was like, hey, when I'm done streaming, I'll run over there and see if you guys need anything. So I'm just gonna go check on them. So just trying to be a good friend. That's non-invasive. Yeah. The little holes is a keyhole, which is tiny. Yeah. Okay, so yeah. I'm pretty sure it's similar to what my ex-girlfriend got. My ex-girlfriend had some knee surgery and she had like the tiny little holes. There's still recovery time. There's still it still is recovery time. Like my buddy's partner, she'll probably be out for the next like 3-4 weeks. But ski season starts in about 5 or 6, so she'll be able to be around for ski season. Oh no, that's why I was like Stark's the one to give me a clear answer on this for sure. But that's why I was like, I remember them not being very nervous about the surgery, and like when she talked about it, she was so casual, like, oh yeah, like this is something that like so many people get because I think it's correlated to skiing, or it's a sports injury sort of thingy. From what I've been told, we have some of the best sports medicine because we have so many people up here who like ski and do sports therapy and sports medicine. So we actually have like really, really good doctors for that kind of stuff up here. Now ENTs, no. I was an ear, throat, and nose doctor, an ENT. I went because I was having this issue with my ear, and God, the guy just treated me like a copay. Like he didn't listen to half the stuff I said. I was telling him how I couldn't blow air out of one of my eyes, and he was just like, "That's not a thing." And I was like, "Then why can't I do it?" That's the real question. When I plug my nose and I try and equalize, there's a whistle that comes out of my eyeball. I've proven this when I was a kid. When I went to the public pool and we would play in the pool, I went under the water and I opened my eyes and I equalized and little bubbles came out of my eyes. It's not a thing. Oh, then, yeah. There are some doctors up here that, you know, they're here to see patients, get their copay, and go be rich or whatever. I don't know. All right, we ran ads. That was the reason I was talking for so long. It's not because I felt like rambling about my my health issues. It's not a thing. Oh yeah, watch this. Yeah, it's like I've known a few medical professionals where like, well, if I've never seen it, then it doesn't exist. And I'm like, that is a horrible way to go through life as a scientist, essentially. Oh, I can't see black holes. They must not exist. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into the Nexus Gaming Series. My name is Bahamut on the left-hand side. I have the members of Dragon Gall Z on the right. It's Out of Pocket. I will leave this up for all of you because I forgot to make a prediction, and I will go ahead and make one really quickly. Which team gets first boss? Dragon...
Battle begins in 10
Out of
seconds.
Pocket. Or no boss taken.
5, 4,
Triple bet time, chat. I know how terrifying it is for there to be 3 options, but I believe that you can make the right choices and do this correctly. Get your gambles in. Oh, I can show you a black hole, all right. I don't know if I have a stream, I don't know if I have a button for that, so I'm gonna start casting. I was like, I must have something. Oh, well, I mean, we can always just do the ever so faithful. Perfect. Welcome back into the Nexus Gaming Series. My name's Bahamut. We're hanging out, we're having a good time, we're checking out some games in the NGS Division E right here, as First Blood will go over to the side of Dragon Gall Z. As I had mentioned, there is a triple bet going on right now. No believers for Out of Pocket. What if Out of Pocket steals the boss? Huh? What if Lily casts Horrify? What if Lily casts Jugs and they steal the boss away? You never know. Maybe Vala gets an insane spinny shooty shot? Thank you. Appreciate the odds. Alright, well, we'll see what ends up happening. If you are watching and you are a player from the game, you are welcome to gamble. Just try not to, just don't try and tease the results in chat. That's all. But if you know the results, you're welcome to gamble. Game the system, I don't care. It's channel points, it's not real money. Three bet panic, exactly, Zig. Nubarak is fine. I thought he was going to be picked off right there, but had the burrow charge to back away. 10 stacks on Chromie's Deep Breathing out of the 20 she needs. She went into it Horror Anomaly level 4, level 2, however you want to call that for Chromie. And she'll be able to have more time traps as well. Groundbreaker for the Garrosh. Fairly standard across the board. Spiders from Nazebo. Varian is High King's Quest. We'll see what he's going to do here in half a level. Is he going to two-hand the sword, or will he break out the Twin Blades? I feel like this is going to be a Twin Blades game, especially up against the Rexar and Misha, but Colossal Smash does do... Colossal Smash is really fun. So, there's that. I bet something happens in this game, tee-hee. Oh, God. Spoilers. Alright, Varian, what are you going to do, bud? I'm just staring at his level 4. They're talking about it. They're thinking about it. I feel like you just go Twin Blades up against the Rexar Misha. Then you can just really just pressure Misha consistently. Bet a Barb's a level 4 for the Anubarak. Little tidbit for any players that don't know. If you want to hot pick your talents, you can hold down the control key. And 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. will be the keys correlated. So you hold down control and press 1, that'll be the first talent at the top of your tier list. And then 2 for the second, so on and so forth. So if you ever are in a team fight and you can't, you know, click down here, click on your talent, you can always just hold control. Little tidbits that, you know, keep you in the game. It is a Colossal Smash variant. I don't hate it by any means, but I think the Twin Blades could apply a little bit more pressure. We'll have to see how Mungo does in this bottom lane with said Colossal Smash. It does scale really, really well, especially when you finish High King's Quest. Time Stop will deny the combo toss from Soul Nova. A little anti-synergy from the friends, but no big deal. Gems to be picked up, rotations to be had, and this is still just going to continue our solo lane matchup between Rexar. I guess you'd say, realistically, it's Misha versus Varian. Colossal Smash will take down the bear. And that does count for a kill for High King's Quest, if I'm not mistaken. We should take a look here really quickly. Yes, that does count as a takedown. So, beat up the bear and get your stacks done quickly. I'm still upset that I took Combustion as opposed to Bunker in that one game like 2 years ago. Oh, dude, I have had my fair share of, oh crap, I Control 2'd instead of Control 1 when I thought I was picking a different talent. Yeah. I've done that from time to time. I've done that on I feel like it's actually Falstad's the most common one that I do that with. Inoculus might be taken down here. The Lily is able to back away. The Blue Webweavers will descend for the side of Dragon Gall Z. What's up, Tenzel? How you doing? As a reminder for all of you at home, we got Lords of the Fallen tomorrow, Discord movie night tomorrow night. Saturday is Lords of the Fallen or StarCraft 2 casting. Well, actually, you know what? We'll look at the StarCraft 2 tournament today and we'll make that decision. And then Sunday is going to be a little bit of HOTS, and then we're going to do some cooking. I will be making schnitzel on Sunday. We're going to do HOTS bingo on Sunday. We'll do like a 5-game bingo, and then I'll make schnitzel. I think that sounds like a good plan. Well, the 10 talent tiers will be rolling on through soon. Varian did go second wind at level 7. Let's cycle through our other numbers, get an idea of what the damage, healing, and experience looks like in map number 2 in our first best 3 of the day. StarCraft MMO is coming soon, courtesy of Microsoft. God, I'm so sick of the copium. It was just like, Microsoft is open to the idea of revisiting games that Blizzard gave up on. And immediately everyone's like, oh, Heroes of the Storm, StarCraft 3.
Bring me their power.
Dude, I don't see it happening. But my deal still stands. If Microsoft announces something new for like a continuation of HOT support at BlizzCon, I'll play 3 hours of Phoenix on stream. We should just be realistic about this. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just trying to give you an honest answer. Like Garrosh giving this honest answer to Inocula. Oh, well, nicely done, actually. Beautiful impale from this Anub'arak allows the Lily to back away. The turn-in of the Red Webweavers will go over to the side of Out of Pocket, who do achieve their 10 talent here off this wave as well, off these waves that are actually they're going to pick up. 57 stacks for this Nazebo. No boss has been granted to either team yet. Microsoft will do all the things I wanted. Warcraft 4. You know, that's why Frost Giant became Frost Giant, right? From my understanding, when Blizzard said that they had no interest in making any RTS stuff, a bunch of people from Blizzard left and they started Frost Giant because they wanted to make RTS games, and Blizzard was like, we're done. We want to make microtransaction games that are very, very predatory. Microsoft first announced they're going to remove Phoenix from the game. We know Bahamut really, really hates this character, so we're just going to remove him. Well, either way, we've got 3 gems away from a turn-in on the side of Dragon Gall Z. They got 12 in, 41 in the pockets. Actually, it's even less than that now. As we do have a Warlord's Challenge and a Lurking Arm, this Nubrak will try and back away. Unfortunately, Garrosh has the last auto. 5-0 in kills, and it's looking like a good play so far from the side of Dragon Gall Z. Nicely done from Solnova, just chilling over those gems, just to make sure no one steps in and picks those back up, denying some of the economy of Out of Pocket. What would they even call a StarCraft MMO? Solar System StarCraft? I don't know. What we're gonna get at BlizzCon this year is this: something Overwatch, something Hearthstone, something World of Warcraft, Warcraft Rumble, Diablo 4 stuff, and they're gonna showcase the new survival MMO that they teased over a year ago when they were like, we're looking for people to work on this project because people keep leaving our company because we're not the best. Groundbreaker, or excuse me, toss into Groundbreaker into Temporal Loop, and Varian is going to take a Riptire to the butt. He will fall. 6th kill over to the side of Dragon Gall Z as Soul Nova pokes at the enemy with a Groundbreaker. The Warbreaker level 1 for Garrosh 9 out of the 15 stacks. The StarCraft 2 MMO is on StarCraft 2 Arcade. It's been there for years now. Seriously. I actually... even if you didn't put the seriously, I would have been like, yeah, that makes sense. Like, the StarCraft 2 Arcade is still bopping, man. If Microsoft were to do, honestly, anything with a quote-unquote dead game, it would probably be StarCraft. The esports realm is still there. The community, the player base is still pretty high, in my opinion. Nice Ravenous Spirit from Vates right there just to pick up the last little bit of damage onto Garrosh. It does look like Varian got the kill, but still. Speaking of Varian and kills, let's take a look really quickly before he dies from Temporal Loop. He's got his globes. He actually needs to get 11 more hits and 3 more takedowns. Well, bottom fort's fallen, mid save for the time being. Zebo at 95 stacks, not too bad right there. Does look like Misha wants to chase down Mungo. And I don't think there's a charge. Wait, the charge from Misha is avoided by the Vault of Vala. Orc and Beans will not be threatened too much. 24 stacks on the Fire at Will level 1. Microsoft should just pay Bahamut 1 million a year to keep doing what he's doing. Yeah, I agree. I absolutely agree with that, Wildfire. If Microsoft gave me $1 million, I wouldn't even do the hot tub sub goal anymore. We would just do a hot tub stream. $1 million hot tub stream. There you go. 1,000 concurrent subs or $1 million a year. You know, it's a... Oh, okay, sorry. I got a weird message. That's all it takes? Do you take checks? I do take checks, as long as they don't bounce. Bottom lane Siege Giants will be grabbed by the members of Dragon Gall Z. They're approaching their 16 talent tier. Misha gets the charge through onto Varian, who's going to pop the Protect, but that's a Warlord's challenge, a Temporal Loop, a Riptire. God damn, they threw the kitchen sink at Varian as well. They will confirm the kill. 3 heroics used to do so, but honestly, hey, more experience, more windows, way better pizza than Papa John's. 46 out of the 60 already turned in, and there's 16 in the pockets. For the members of Dragon Gall Z, they can go for a turn-in here. Looks like Rexar's got the vast majority, as well as Garrosh. Oh, they actually need... That's kind of awkward, the way it's split around. You know that gifting 570 more subs would cost you less? Yeah, but people don't need to know that. Maybe someone wants to give $1 million. Maybe Microsoft does want to give me $1 million. Who knows? Math is hard. I agree. Math is very hard. That's why we don't do it here. Or at least when we do, we just pretend like we know what we're saying. Oh, much like my casting. Let's get into the Webweaver phase once again to the side of Dragon Gall Z. I believe this is their 3rd of the game. I think they needed 60 if I'm not mistaken on that. More fire shots out from Vala. Temporal Loop. And she'll be thrown in play. That was weird. That was like a weird interaction with the toss Temporal Loop sort of thingy. But anyways, we have boars ready for Rexar if he wants to unleash those. He does throw the boars out. Does get a slow. It's a lurking arm from Stukov. Variant won't fall, but he got damn near close as the Webweaver Death Wave is almost going to take down Variant again. That's going to be the Jugs from Lili popped as Soul Nova steps in with a taunt onto a Nubarek. Tower shots are not going to dissuade this fight as Varian comes through and gets a Colossus Smash onto Misha. One more stack for his High King's Quest level 1. It's not completed yet. Hold on, Groundbreaker, toss onto Inoculus. Chattering Teeth chasing in. The Junkrat frag launcher grenades will bounce around and do take down the Lily. It's a double kill to the side of Dragon Gall Z as it's 10-1 and kills Temporal Loop onto the Vala. Orkin Bean's gonna try and vault at the last second. Will be able to get away. Quite a few gems on this Vala as the bottom lane Webweaver will be cleared out. Mid lane does have a decent wave. Catapult is fixated as well. The top lane Webweaver's still here. Are they going to go for triple keep off of this Webweaver phase? Does seem like that is going to be the game plan with Garrosh just stepping over into the top lane. One check is one thing to do. Cocoon onto Garrosh, but it's all too late. Varian will fall as well, just as a few friends will respawn. Misha does go down. Varian, of course, not around for that stackage. Toss onto the Anubarak. Is he going to be able to burrow away? Temporal Loop is applied, and I don't know if this Anubarak will live. No, he's going to be going down to the beach and going swimming in the ocean as Chromie. Actually, it's Stukov gets the kill, but you know what I mean. A lot of sand being dumped. Are we going boss off this, or are we going to try and end? There's 2 dead. Are they going to look for boss to end game? Yes? No? Yes? Okay, they're getting globe. I feel like they could have ended there. I feel like they could have ended. They had enough pressure. Mana, I mean, Junkrat has no mana, so there is that. No, I mean, the Chromie's kind of low on mana, so maybe that's the reason, but I feel like they could have played aggressive in Goncore. I don't think they needed boss, but either way, it is going to be boss over to the side of Dragon Gall Z. First boss of the game, walking up to the core. Let me pay out the people here really quickly. Dragon Gall Z does get first boss of the game. Good Rain of Vengeance from Vala. Unfortunately, the kill command, the temporal loop. Goodbye, Vala. A lot of gems dropped on the ground. Will Anubarak go in for them? Unfortunately not. They wanted to get you banned up. Oh, is that it? Wait, you can't end. There's siege giants to get. They can't end. They have to get the siege giants in bottom lane. Cocoon applied to the Garrosh, the Lurking Arm onto Varian chunks him quite low. Mongo will be blasted by a Riptire, but does not go down. It's actually a Anubarak to fall. The bosses crashed its way through the core, and this will be map number 2. And our first best of 3 of the day, going over to the side of Dragon Gall Z. GG, well played. Ugh.